Hey guys, Predzilla here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be talking about some more Predator figure news. We only have two things for today, which is no surprise, but jumping right into it, the first thing that we have for today is that we have the Neca Ultimate Warrior Predator re-announced, which is pretty cool. And the reason why I say it's a re-announce, because, for those who don't know, it was announced sometime last year, and it was supposed to release last year, and it kind of did, I think. Like, it had, like, a very, very limited release, because I remember seeing people actually finding the figure in stores, so there are a few people that do own it. But then it was just like kind of stopped shipping, and there wasn't really a reason for why. And then that's basically when they stopped talking about Predator for a pretty long while. And then they finally started talking about Predator more with there's supposed to be a big reveal, and then the Stone Heart Predator, and then now this. And they also talked about that they need permission to reveal and release their figures for Predator. I'm not entirely sure if that is for all of their products, but I would imagine so. But it does seem that they have permission to continue more with Predator, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't really look too much into it, like have your hopes up too much, because this figure can, be announced, but still end up not being released until, I don't know, maybe 2023 or something like that, just throwing a random date out there. So, just don't get your hopes up too much. But I'm hoping that they're going to have more freedom to reveal and release things again, because I would very much like that so, for obvious reasons. But whoever they need permission from, which is unknown. Personally, I think it's Disney, but I could be wrong, and it would make sense. So, if it is Disney, then nothing really I can say that is nice. So, but moving on, I'm going to be going over everything about the figure. For those who do not know, the figure is about 8 inches tall. It comes with a unmasked head, interchangeable hands, a open and closed combi stick, a battle axe, which is my personal favorite accessory that comes with this figure, a flail, which is another one of my favorite accessories to come with this figure, but the battle axe is obviously my top favorite. I hope this weapon has a bendy wire in it, because if it does not, then that will be pretty disappointing. We also have a open and closed throwing disc, a skull with a spine, a skull without a spine, a shoulder cannon blast effect, and extendable wrist blades, which is obvious because that comes with 90% of the Predator figures, depending if they have blades or not. The price is currently unknown, but since it's an Ultimate, I'm guessing that the price will be around $35 to $45 at the most. So somewhere around there is where I'm assuming. And the figure is supposed to ship July 2022, but do be cautious because, because they possibly might not have permission to release it. So they might not end up releasing it in July. They might end up releasing it at a later date. Or they'll just release it whenever, because they usually don't post when the figures are shipping out anymore like they used to, which is a bit of a shame. Now it's just random out of nowhere. You just start seeing them pop up in stores, and eventually they'll pop up online. So it's really all about random guess. So it might come out in July, it might not. But I am hoping to get my hands on this one. This is one of the ones that I wanted to get from the Ultimate Lost Tribe line, but if I'm not able to, then it's really no big deal, because this isn't really one of the higher priority figures that I would like from NECA. The higher priority ones are the ones that they haven't made yet, so gotta do some waiting. But lastly, we have a new image of the NECA Deluxe Stone Heart Predator, which is just a look at Stoneheart's back, which is pretty interesting. And we can see all the machinery and like tubing or whatever they're called that are on the back and like connect to the arms and whatnot, which all looks pretty cool. And an obvious observation is that the dreads are like kind of cut off, which was noticeable in the other images, but not like, you couldn't really get a good look at it. And that, of course, is part of the design for Stone Heart Predator, which personally I am not really a big fan of. I like the dreads, but obviously that's for the character. You can't just change that because you want to. So it is what it is. But I mean, it does look kind of cool. I just prefer dreads. But another observation that is obvious is the possibility of LED effects in the machinery, because obviously we have like turbines or whatever those are, and we have like the blue lights that are pretty clearly there that suggest that this figure may have an LED effect, but that of course isn't necessarily confirmed, so it might just be an effect for the image, like it was done in Photoshop or something. But whenever we have more information on this guy, eventually, I'm sure we'll know for sure if this figure has an LED effect or not. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below about what I covered for today, or anything that else you want to really comment, I guess. That's it for this video. Bye-bye.